The 1990 AFL Premiership season is proudly brought to you by CUB, one of the world's great brewers. Westpac, you can bank on Westpac. McEwen's, you can do it with McEwen's. 4 and 20, the great Australian taste. And BP, on the move.
And welcome to AFL Today. An absolutely perfect day at Waverley. 57,564 people to see Collingwood against West Coast. It was an extraordinary stage that had been set during the week. These two teams had won 16 of the 22 matches. In their two clashes, West Coast had won by 46 points in Perth, Collingwood by 26 points at Victoria Park. It seemed an even contest, but the bookmakers were betting 5-1 on Collingwood, and you could get 4-1 the West Coast. It was almost unanimous. Collingwood selected to win. As I said, an absolutely perfect day for the qualifying final. Lee Matthews sprung the first surprise. Brian Taylor started at full forward. Jamie Turner and James Manson were both on the interchange bench. And it was a very even first half. West Coast took it right up to Collingwood. They trailed by 5 points at quarter time. Sumich absolutely deadly in that first half. And at half time, Collingwood 2 goals in front. It was 7-11 to 6-5. We join our commentators for the start of the third quarter. Peter Landy, Dennis Cometti, and special comments from Bernie Quinlan.
Second half of the qualifying final in 1990. Collingwood leading by 12 points from the West Coast Eagles after beating 4-5 to 3-4 in the second quarter. Off the ground from Lamb, down towards the edge of the square. Pios running at it. Doesn't get a clear tap away. Morwood will give it back to Tony Shaw. Gaffer, a fumble, might prove costly. Langdon does well, but then gets caught. Is it holding the ball? Would have been harsh were that the case. The umpire will bounce it right on 50. Monkhurst loses out to Keane. Gaffer to Russell. Short kick, Mainwaring. Will it bounce for him? It does. As Mainwaring kicks around McGuan, who had a sensational start. Langdon and Krasiska. Backup support from Russell. Out to McGuan again. Starting off the game in the third term as he started the match. Francis runs straight into Guy McKenna. A wild hand pass. McGuan again. Russell. Starcevic fumbles. Chance for Mainwaring. Out the Eagles. It's McGrath from McKenna. Bounce doesn't favour Sumich. Jamie Turner will be keen to get the run and warm up. He's spent a lot of time on the bench. And a long clearing kick up towards midfield. Watters nudged his opponent out, but it's a Collingwood kick.
Starcevic comes up with the ball to Morwood, who runs through the centre, goes a long way and kicks towards the attacking 50. Worsfold out in front, got a fist on it. Pios has the run of it now. Great courage shown there by Francis. Put his body in and a strong tackle, but there's a whistle, and it's going to be an Eagle free kick.
Thank you. Mullane and Worsfold.
Two of the tough men of the AFL getting involved.
It could be reversed, that kick.
They've clashed previously, haven't they, Dennis? I think it's going to be 50. It's going to be 50 for the Eagles.
Well, this is a quarter where they must assert their authority, both sides, so they'll be very keen at the start of this third quarter to really rub the opposition into the dirt.
There's Worsfold. It'll come back, obviously, after that fracas. Chris Lewis has ambitions to be a commentator. Had a bit to say to Darren Mullane.
Well, Worsfold giving Tony Francis a bit of a workout there, and Mullane, I think, just sticking up for his teammate.
No comment needed.
Here's Keane, aided by the 50. A high kick they contest about 30 metres out. Heady somehow got through to Kemp in the pocket. What a great goal. How did Heady get through there? 6 points the margin then. The Eagles are 7-5, Collingwood 7-11.
There's nothing in this match. The Eagles still working very hard. A big pack for him there. Heady working his way, as Dennis said, through that pack and finishing off a good hand pass out to Kemp. A fairly tight angle, that kick in the finish. A great goal under pressure.
So back into the centre, 7-11 to 7-5. Kemp's first goal. And really, I think we could just about chalk it down to Brett Heady. He did so well through some heavy traffic there. McGrath kicking to half forward. Or Morwood. And he put off an impossible grab. Gafer. Good tackle by Carl Langdon. Is that holding the ball? No. They're hard to win this afternoon. As Gavin Krasiska is the last to get up. Now the Eagles looking as though they mean business in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. It's going to be a bounce at half forward. Knocked down by Keane. McGrath looks for Heady again. Had a great season. Knocked off at that time. Mainwaring comes in for the assist. A perfect smother there by, it was by Morwood. Watter's kick is high. Real up and under job. McEwen bolgos it over the boundary line, and it will be thrown at about 45 metres from the West Coast Eagles goal. Under 22 minutes left in the quarter. Monkhurst with Keane. Won by Laurie Keane. Nick Gafer right on the boundary line. Francis over the top of Keane. That's not easy to do. Shaw. Jamie Turner with run and speed at half-back, straight down the centre of the ground. 2-on-1 in favour of the West Coast Eagles. They should be able to do something with this. Picked up by Turley, and the pass is effective. Murray Rance on the end of it. Just off the edge of the square. Rance. Not a well-directed kick. Fisted away about 25 metres by Kelly. McKenna on right centre wing. Spiral punt kick. Plenty of distance in that, but again not well-directed. McEwen takes a good mark in front of line.
Big Billy, Ronnie McEwen. Up towards centre half back comes Member's side. Starcevic, almost the strong mark, it's paid. Good grab. Mullane goes in short. Scott Russell swings it out wide. Tony Shaw been very busy from right half forward. Not a good kick. McKenna's in front. Dacos in his back. No free kick.
Oh, should have been.
Dacos goes again, rakes the ball in, and we've got a whistle.
McKenna very unlucky there. Dacos right into his back and over his shoulder when he fell to the ground.
7-11 to 7-5. Magpies lead. Irving has done very well. Got it down decisively to Worsfold. Rance with time from left half back. It's a very high kick. A couple of Eagles fly. Heady, was he pushed in the back? Monkhurst did well. Lovely hand pass release. Russell. Now it's with Shaw. Inside the centre square. Dacos is free. Turley comes back. Knocked the ball away. Barwick back towards Dacos. 45 metres out. Open goal square. That's a magnificent snap. His third goal. And the margin back to 12 points. It's 8-11 to 7-5.
Yes, again, the great skills of Peter Dacos on display there. 45 metres out, not an easy shot at goal around the corner. Tony Shaw with a lot of space. His opponent, Chris Lewis, not picking him up. Doug Barwick feeding off the hand pass. And look at that kick from Dacos. Beautiful skills, well executed on the left foot.
Three goals to Peter Dacos, joining Sumich and Brown as players to have got three this afternoon. Mainwaring gets steamrolled, nothing for it from the umpire, a play on call. Richardson just about caught with the ball underneath him, but it will be a whistle. Free kick's hard to get this afternoon. 8 to Collingwood so far, and 8 also to the West Coast Eagles. A pretty low total to date, with 19.25 minutes left in this term. Knocked down by Monkhurst. This time Mainwaring lying on top of it. Is that holding the ball? That is, for sure. Right, comes up with the free kick. Tasmanian goes out wide. McKenna, a good punch away, gets it to Lamb. Thought about the hand pass, he should have gone for it. It comes back to McKenna, right on the boundary line. Not too much room for him. Kelly in front. Almost brought down what would have been a miraculous mark. Waters did well. Probably the smallest player on the field. The pass effective to Sumich right on 50, and now he gets dragged down by McEwen. And McEwen's gained a few metres. Umpire bringing him back now. Should be just about on the line.
There'll still be a chance from here, I think, Pete, too. He kicks the ball. Oh, well, he does make it easy from about 55 metres on some occasions.
Breeze behind him too.
And on the right side for his left foot kicking. His natural kicking side.
Should be a gimme after all of that.
We'll see. Low trajectory kick. Kelly says he touched it. The umpire said, no way, Jose. And that's a goal. Peter Sumich, goal number 4. The Eagles 8th. Collingwood leading by 6 points.
A Westpac Bonus Saver account can deliver you an extra 2% interest on your savings. Reward yourself with a Westpac Bonus Saver account now. You can bank on Westpac.
With prices starting from around just $14,990, the new Ford Lasers have a lot of people coming down to Ford dealers. And Ford dealers are coming down in a big way on the whole Laser range. With your trade-in and the big factory bonuses Ford is offering, there's no telling how low they'll end up. If you want a new Laser, get down to your Ford dealer now. He can't stay this low for long.
I've been to cities that never closed down, from LA to Rome and old London town. But no matter how far or how wide I roam, I still call Australia home. I'm always traveling, I love being free, so I keep leaving the sun and the sea. But my heart lies waiting over the phone. I still call Australia
Hey, amazing things happen in Lead Street trousers. And at $49 from Kmart, can you handle it?
Just as there are differences in the quality of suits, there are also differences in the quality of insurance policies. MMI Insurance. When you appreciate quality, you'll appreciate the difference.
Over the next 2 weeks, the Sunday Age has free stickers of the final 5 AFL clubs. This week there's Melbourne, West Coast Eagles and Hawthorn. So no matter who wins, don't miss your free AFL club stickers this week in the Sunday Age.
Nothing's gonna change my love for you.
A priest with a secret? Frank! Or a clergyman with a clone?
How are you, Frank? There's a robbery going on.
Another Father Dowling mystery, Sunday 7:30 on 7.
Margin is 6 points. Craig McGrath is off the ground with what appeared to be a dislocated finger. Waterman is on. Russell works it out wide cleverly. This is right, left centre wing. In towards half forward. Worsfold keeps it in front. McGuan running away from his own goal. Still Mick McGuan couldn't control it. Hart loses it. Irving, clever hand pass, kept his head. Waters, who's doing some good things now, goes towards the outer side. Heady in best position. Up he goes, couldn't hang on. Knocked away by Morwood. Langdon is on centre wing. Pulls it back towards half forward. Gayfer the only man there. Michael Gayfer up from the back pocket. Changes play across the ground. McEwen from half-back to centre wing. They've done it well, Collingwood. This is Mullane in open space. Goes for the short one. Gavin Brown has it. About 80 metres out from goal. McGuan offers the lead. That's the direction the kick takes. Fisted away by McKenna. Mullane had it, then lost it. And we've got a boundary throw-in. Let's go down to Peter McKenna.
Craig McGrath, Dennis, has a dislocated finger. He's having it pulled back into place at the moment. He's in a lot of pain.
There's the throw-in. Won by Keane beautifully. Down to Lamb. Keane certainly having an influence on this game. So Irving's gone to centre-half forward. Heady has been very lively. Was he taken high? No. Well done by Collingwood. They work it forward yet again. A chain of hand passes. Finally Morwood to Richardson. He goes down towards the pocket and Russell, unattended. Well, they combined well there. McGuan's come off the ground. It was Craig Kelly who did some of the early hard work with Gavin Brown. And they bought some time and space for their teammates. And finally, Scott Russell has the chance to goal. The 39th man taken in the 88 draft has missed to the near side. Recruited from Sturt. What a fine season he's had.
Still, their forward line's been very sloppy, Dennis. They haven't had much purpose. Brian Taylor still sitting on the bench. And it seems very crowded every time they get the ball down there.
Kick to the outer side, Mainwaring. Reloads it and turned to centre wing. Langdon running with the flight of the ball. Couldn't bring it down. The hand pass comes out to Heady. Back to Langdon. And we get it back to Kemperley, who gave the original hand pass. It's a free kick.
I think the mark was played there, Pete.
Was it?
Yep. Took the mark.
I think it was about 5 metres.
Who's just come onto the ground. Well, a couple of interesting marking decisions today. Brown got a couple, didn't seem to hold them quite long enough. Umpires gave him the benefit of the doubt. But with Waterman from about 49 metres, and he's got the distance, that's an excellent kick for a goal. And just what the West Coast Eagles needed, Waterman's first, their ninth, 9-5. They trailed Collingwood by 1 point.
Well, Waterman just on the ground to replace Craig McGrath with the dislocated finger. But their forward line, they have brought it in with much more purpose than Collingwood have. Collingwood probably had most of the play, but they cannot convert when they get the ball up there. So crowded have they been on the forward line at the West Coast with so much space to work in.
The Eagles have more goals on the board, but they trail by 1 point. That was Waterman's first. And with his first kick, Monkhurst taps down, looks for and finds Francis. Good tackle, Chris Lewis. The ball spills free, picked up by Hart, straight down the ground. And a chance for the Eagles here, but Kelly fires out the hand pass to Gaper. Waterman diving on top of it. He'll have to get a hand pass out quickly. Otherwise, he'll be pinged for holding the ball, but it will be a bounce. So nearly came unstuck there. A ball up. 30 metres from the Eagles' goal. McGrath still in a lot of pain. The finger seems a lot better.
Looks like he might be coming back. Meantime, Francis gets it across to Richardson, who runs it out. Kicks towards centre wing. Gavin Brown, strong mark. He's on the wing to Mullane. Kicks very high towards centre-half forward. Irving liked his game this afternoon. Drifting across to take the mark. Hart is free and short. He bypasses Hart. He'll still be in the play. No, Francisca trying to force from behind. It cleared the pack out there. Now Wright an opportunity. Left centre wing. Graham Wright pulls it down towards left half forward. Scott Russell. Hart against the boundary line. Back to the run of Wright. He's at left half forward. Long penetrating kick. Manson is down there. Used his body superbly. Manson with a man on in the square turned his back.
Brown,
inexcusable.
Nobody within 30 metres of Brown.
He and he alone trusts his kicking.
Yeah, you're about right there. I don't think anyone would be expecting a goal.
Magpie supporters immediately look up, looking for someone down the ground for him to get it to quickly, preferably by hand. Manson, can he make a liar of them? Yes, he can.
This is a modern car, and you could win one like it. Enter the BP Visco 2000 Plus competition now, and you could win a Mazda MX-5. with wheels. BP, on the move.
You can do it with McEwen's, 'cause we've got a million things.
McEwen's Big League Bargains kick on. Save $10 on a pack of 4 Lockwood window locks, only $34.50. Save $20 with a Lockwood 001 twin dead latch, only $93. Single Lockwood 001 dead latches are only $46.50. Save $10. Secure your patio with a Lockwood patio bolt, only $18.50. Save $4.49. There's Big League Bargains store-wide, and remember...
You can do it with McEwen's, 'cause we've got a million things.
Hewlett-Packard bonus offers are extended to September 30th, with every HP Vectra PC 4 times the normal memory capacity free. You'll also get Microsoft Windows 3 free, plus a mouse free. And if you buy an HP LaserJet 2P personal printer from the leading name in printers, you'll get this dual bin upgrade free. And there are lots more bonus offers to grab you too. Phone us now for details of these and other great Hewlett-Packard bonus offers, right out of the box.
At a time when Australians are questioning the quality of new cars, it's comforting to know that a recent nationwide survey showed 99% of the owners of one car are satisfied. The fully imported Liberty from Subaru. No other luxury car in its class can match its power or its warranty. In fact, from around $23,000, nothing else stacks up.
Whoa! Whoa, are you okay? Sure. Just thought I'd drop in. I hope you don't mind. No, not at all. Would you like a drink? Oh, you bet.
I know. Let's have some fun. Let's nibble Nobby's nuts.
Kick at centre field going to Collingwood. Monkhurst. What a great delivery of the ball, that one to Francis, who runs into trouble, still got a chance and gets clear. Well played. Hooks the ball over his left shoulder. Russell and Mainwaring, great effort by the Eagle. You have to tap it out wide. He does. McKenna on the end of it. Might be out of bounds on the full from Guy McKenna it is, and the free kick will go Collingwood's way to be taken by Gavin Krasiska. Krasiska on left centre wing, 12 and a half minutes left in the term. Kick number 7. Manson again in the middle of the pack. Couldn't drag that one down. Starcevic. Ball slapped out the back to Waters, who gets slapped over or tripped up, whichever you like. He'll take the free kick inside his defensive 50 line. Dwayne Lamb. Short of the right centre wing position. To which he kicks. Morwood tries to fist it clear. Langdon runs into Russell. Waters with backup support goes along the boundary line. Still in play. Tony Shaw might get there first. And the boundary line was too near for him, and also Waterman, who kicked the Eagles' last goal with his first kick of the day, and a boundary throw in just on the Eagles' attacking side of centre. Langdon, has he got the height? No, he hasn't against Monkhurst. Not really surprising. Slapped out the back by Heady. Waterman again gets offloaded, and once more. No, it's not over the boundary line. Hart, a chance. Will he run out of room? No, he won't. High kick. Forwards don't like those. Certainly suit the backmen, and Laurie Keane hasn't got the pace to combat Mullane. Turner keeps it ahead of him. Mainwaring, was he tripped up? Out to Keane. Who's he going to give this to? Back to Waters, doing some useful work in the third term. Just outside the centre square. Sumic. That must be a free kick, one would think.
Not paid, Peter. Unbelievable.
He was tripped up for sure. And the Collingwood player still down. And the Magpies have cleared the ball. Darren Mullane at right centre wing.
He puts it out of bounds on the full. Well, umpire Ball seemed to have a very good angle on that one. There's Ron McEwen, who took a heavy tumble. Meantime, Turley puts it back to Waters. He can go over the top to Lewis. Needs to. Lewis now confronted by Shaw. They keep it going. This is Heady. He's played well. Great tackle though by Krasiska, who sits there measuring the options. Got it to Monkhurst. Now it comes across to Mullane. Short one is on for Starcevic. Could have been holding the ball. It's jarred free. Langdon The tempo is ferocious. Lewis across the ground, Main Waring, who only moments ago was inspirational in defence, thought about going. Lamb is on, Hart is on for the short one. Hart threads the needle. Oh, a great tackle got him down. That was Kelly. Through the legs of Main Waring. Right with desperation, superb stuff. And we've got a whistle.
Ooh, that was ferocious, Dennis. That's real finals type football there.
So was that look. Bounce on the 50. The stakes are high. The margin just 7 points. Langdon dragged to the ground. That's got to be holding the ball. No, free. McKenna got it out. Waters weaving, gets it across to Heady. Can he settle and kick a goal? No, it falls in short. Turner tracks it back. And through it goes for a minor score. 9-6 to 9-12. And I venture to say in a final round game, no 5-1 chance has ever played better.
Only if they win.
Even if they lose. Here's McEwen. Goes to the outer side. McKenna will come from behind. Against quality opposition. By McKenna. Takes a strong mark and he'll pump it back in. He's taking his time, McKenna. Goes across the ground. Pios, who can kick it a long way, has it. He'll take a good kick from here. And kick from about 55 metres out. Would there have been a 5-1 chance in a final before Burnie? I don't think so.
Well, probably not, Dennis.
There's Pios. It's a long kick. Not quite the carry. Monkhurst comes across and thumps it out of bounds.
Under 9 minutes left in the term. And we've seen some pretty good football in this quarter. 12 points the difference at half-time in Collingwood's favour, but the Eagles have fought back well. Monkhurst, not the greatest of hand passes. Moore would surely tackle, but he didn't have the ball. It's out of bounds. And nothing for that.
Nothing paid. I think Moore may have assisted that a little bit, throwing himself forward.
So boundary throw in left forward pocket for the Eagles. Monkhurst and Keane. Keane over the top. Snapshot by Hart. Goes straight up. Covered 25 metres. 12.5 up, 12.5 down. Main Waring. And he should be able to do something with this. He's hooked it too much and it might scrape in for a behind. It has done. So a point to the Eagles. The goal would have been more than useful.
They're under enormous pressure though, Collingwood. Lee Matthews, I think he'd be a bit worried at this stage.
5 points the difference.
West Coast making all the play.
McEwen favouring the outer side with the kick. Right. Couldn't drag it down. Main Waring. Langdon. Lamb. Have to kick it quickly, Dwayne. He does. And that's not a bad sort of a kick. It won't quite get there. McEwen off his hands and one behind. So 4 points the difference at VFL Park. 9-12 to 9-8. 7.5 minutes left in an action-packed third quarter.
McGrath back on the ground. Waterman off.
They've missed him rucking across half forward in the last few minutes, but they're playing very well, the Eagles. McEwen to the outer side. Heady got his hands to it. Main Waring playing superbly at the moment. The hand pass, a rather untidy one. Lamb towards Lewis. Russell gets back deep in his own defensive area. McEwen had to be holding the ball. Kemp got him. Play on is the call. Eagles everywhere. Lewis fends off Russell. He's hard against the boundary line. That is a magic goal. That is a magic goal.
And let's go with the day so far.
One of the moments of the season. The Eagles are 10-8. Collingwood are 9-12. It's the Eagles by 2 points.
Well, goal of the day, Pete. I reckon that's goal of the year. Great stuff by Chris Lewis. Let's have a look at that again in replay. McEwen ducking there, ducked his head into the tackle. The umpire allowed it to go on. Good umpiring on that occasion, but Lewis tracked hard up on the boundary line, slipping on the first occasion, snapping an unbelievable goal.
Chris Lewis, a terrific goal to put the Eagles in front. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the third term. Brown dragged down. Mullane crashing through. Waters has the ball. And it comes to Lamb. Lamb goes to half forward and Langdon. Langdon wants to go. Hoisted high. Sumich is favoured by the kick. Couldn't quite get there. McEwen up from the back pocket. Kicks towards the outer side. And the ball skids out of bounds.
Actually, Sumich hesitated there, didn't he, Dennis? he'd gone hard first, he might have marked that.
Sun might have been a problem there, I think.
It was the spectator, Alan McAllister, the president of Collingwood. He'll be a little worried too, perhaps. The Eagles believe they can win and make it difficult for the Magpies. Francis, Russell, gee, missed it. Waters, he's had a great third quarter, hasn't he? Waters from the right half forward flank. Sumich, the target, got well underneath the ball. Kemp slaps it out. Langdon snapshot from near where Chris Lewis pulled off a miraculous goal, but not this time, Carl. One behind.
Terrific quarter by the Eagles.
10-9.
Maybe they haven't read the press over there that they're underdogs, Dennis.
Maybe they didn't hear you comfortably.
Yes, I'm retracting that statement.
Munkhurst has the mark. Still in his own defensive area. Mainwaring, he's played well this quarter likewise. Turner under pressure when he kicked, so it's not a good one. The bounce though favours Collingwood in the person of Darren Mullane. Sits nicely for him. Some good shepherding, keeps Pios at bay. Up to Brown, couldn't mark it. McKenna streaming downfield, short pass up the left centre wing. McGrath with the finger taped to half forward. Almost a mark. Two Eagles crash into each other. Didn't help their cause at all. And Collingwood again will be able to run it out. Same man, Darren Mullane. Mullane from the right half-back flank. The target is Richardson. Oh, great grab. Over to Francis. Good tackle by Waters. He's sufficiently good enough to get the hand pass out. Russell, long kick down the full forward, and Barwick. Strong hands, Bernie.
Yeah, it's good grab. And not a lot of pressure there, though, from the West Coast Eagles defenders. McGrath off the ground again. Waterman back on. And Dougie Barwick only from about 30 metres out. 25 to 30 at the most. He's kicked 2 goals, Dougie Barwick. He's been a dangerous forward.
And McGrath, of course, both former Fitzroy players. So Barwick, for what would be a valuable goal for Collingwood, he should get it directly in front, and he has got it.
This is a modern car, and you could win one like it. Enter the BP Visco 2000 Plus competition now, and you could win a Mazda MX-5. With wheels. BP, on the move.
You can do it with McEwen's, 'cause we've got a million things.
McEwen's Big League Bargains kick on. Save $10 on a pack of 4 Lockwood window locks, only $34.50. Save $20 with a Lockwood 001 twin dead latch, only $93. Single Lockwood 001 dead latches are only $46.50. Save $10. Secure your patio with a Lockwood patio bolt, only $18.50. Save $4.49. There's Big League Bargains store-wide, and remember...
You can do it with McEwen's, 'cause we've got a million things.
A Westpac Bonus Saver account can deliver you an extra 2% interest on your savings. Reward yourself with a Westpac Bonus Saver account now. You can bank on Westpac.
We'll take you where you want to go and tell you all you need to know. The big gun is number one. The big gun is number one. The big gun is number one. Cannon facts.
Hi, the world's been waiting for you.
Cannon facts.
Before we sit out on this...
Yes, well, neither's will be if you've kept the light on.
Holler for a marshal.
How much is that going to cost?
What do you mean, how much is that going to cost?
It only costs $10 to holler for a Marshall, plus the normal price of the replacement battery. So holler for a Marshall 7 days a week.
I wonder how much they charge to replace a husband.
We asked a typical supporter why he chose a Holden Commodore. Is it because Commodore is the #1 selling family car?
Could be.
Or because Commodore can transport half the team in comfort?
Keep guessing.
Or the powerful V6 fuel-injected engine?
Close.
Or maybe it was the big league bonus on Commodore at your Holden dealer this September?
You got it in one.
For a big league bonus on new Commodore, see your big league Holden dealer now.
Sunday night on the magical world of Disney, it's an all-cartoon premiere when Donald Duck takes a holiday. It's a time to relax and leave your cares at home, to get away from the hustle and bustle and frolic with the animals of the forest. From sailing on the high seas to hiking in the mountains, take a delightful romp in nature's playground in the hilarious premiere of Donald Takes a Holiday on the magical world of Disney, Sunday, 6:30 on 7.
So the Magpies lead by 3 points, just under 4 minutes remaining till three-quarter time. Oncourse up. Francis, who's been a star, his 18th possession. He and Russell have been the live wires, I think, for Collingwood in this term that have kept them in touch. This is Brennan. Scott Russell's had 18 possessions. Brennan from half back towards half forward. Big pack into the air. Lewis. Norwood had it. Lewis came away with it. Spears the pass into Kemp. Well, the complexion of the game changed in the blink of an eye there. Norwood had the run of it. Suddenly Lewis came away with it. And Kemp can kick a goal. It'll take a good kick. But the breeze is behind him. This to put the Eagles back in front. What a game it's been. From 50 metres out. He misses to the near side. Margin is 2 points. Michael Malthouse. What a job he's done. Went to the finals once with Footscray back in '85. They finished third. And certainly Footscray that year had a West Australian flavour. Brad Hardy won the Brownlow. Simon Beasley topped the goal kicking. McEwen kicks in straight down the middle. They come from everywhere, but Mullane takes a superb mark. Swings it out wide, intended for Brown. McKenna is always in close attendance. Starcevic off to Brown. He's on centre wing. Gavin Brown kicks in towards half forward. Not a good kick. Barwick storming up the ground. Worsfold did best to Hart. He can go out wide to Lamb with White closing. Lamb's taken this mark. Runners outside. He ignores those. He goes in short. 1 of 2. Keane's got it. Wants to play on. That's ambitious, but it's a long kick down towards Sumich. McEwen got the fist. Mullane has been busy. Across half back. Missed by Shaw, who's gone out of the game in this term. Back to Mullane. Mullane the high kick towards centre wing. Foot race out there. Lewis got a fickle bounce. Norwood cleverly. Right on centre wing. The chip pass comes in. Dacos has it alongside the centre circle. Checks. Now he's in trouble. Sold right into more of the same, but he does superbly. Look at the usage of the ball there as he pinpoints it to Russell. Russell goes long down towards full forward, but did not look.
Irving.
Dreadful kick from Russell.
He almost picked him out, didn't he, Bernie? Certainly wasted it. Could have been a goal. Lamb. Back to Lewis, who kicked that amazing goal earlier in this quarter. Langdon sandwich takes a great mark. Started on the bench today, Carl Langdon. He's going to have a long shot, and a lot of the Eagles' goals today have come from a similar distance out. One of Sumich's was a gem. Langdon's already kicked one.
That was a fearless mark, that wasn't it?
Terrific mark by Langdon, and this quarter has been really, they can hold their heads up high, the Eagles. A great quarter of football.
Won't quite get the distance. Somebody's got a mark.
Ronnie McEwen.
McEwen. Right on the goalpost.
Thought he was Paul Couch and sat on him.
McEwen kicks to the member stand side. Irving again, marking this time on the forward line after bringing down a mark there in the back line from Russell. Shall we say miss kick?
He's a good player, Irving. Pete.
He's played well today, Bernie, hasn't he?
Yes, a very mobile ruckman, can take a grab and kicks the ball well.
Just outside 50. How well's he kicked this one? Not quite the distance. Heady doesn't get the bounce that he wanted. Richardson goes for the boundary line, and/or Darren Mullane, who's just inside it. And Mullane, who's had a very good last 5 minutes. I wish I hadn't said that. He's put it out of bounds on the floor. So sorry, Darren. He should have done better there.
He's had 25 possessions, Mullane.
Wayne Lamb. Dummies the hand pass. Lewis, almost. Turner. Oh, gets put out of it with a hit from Laurie Keane, and there's the siren.
Oh, he's hurt too, Jamie Turner.
Doesn't look too good.
Looks like ribs.
He'll be helped to his feet, but is still in a lot of pain. The siren has gone to end the third quarter, so we could be in for a thriller in the final term. I don't know how much of a Janie Turner's going to see. That remains to be seen as a worried Lee Matthews comes down for the three-quarter time hunt. 2 points.
Modern cars are changing. They look different, and their engines are different, which is why it's so important to use an engine oil every modern manufacturer recommends. An oil like BP Visco 2000 Plus that provides superior protection for modern engines. BP Visco 2000 Plus, the oil for modern engines. BP, on the move.
A Westpac Bonus Saver account can deliver you an extra 2% interest on your savings. Reward yourself with a Westpac Bonus Saver account now. You can bank on Westpac.
Hey, amazing things happen in Reed Street trousers. And at $49 from Kmart, can you handle it? Compared to a Kubota, other small tractors look very small indeed. For the same price, you can own a Kubota that will run rings around the others. Kubota has a 100-year heritage of tractor technology, and when you weigh it all up, Kubota technology makes the others look like a load of rubbish. Kubota, Australia's best-selling small tractor.
Put technology to work now at Payton's Mornington and Rural Farm Equipment Lilydale.
Cold.
Cold. Ooh, and there's people depending on you.
Soldier on, soldier on, soldier on with Codrill. Soldier on, soldier on, soldier on with Codrill. Soldier on, soldier on. You know you're winning the fight when things are going right. Soldier on with Codrill. Soldier on, soldier on with Codrill. Soldier on.
Next on Hinch.
The last moments in the life of Janine Balding, raped and murdered by a gang of street kids. We talk exclusively to a female gang member.
Was she screaming?
I don't know. I had headphones on at the time.
The kids who went out to kill, next on Hinch.
Here are tonight's Tats 2 results, just drawn under government supervision.
Welcome back to AFL Today. A tight, tense, thrilling third quarter, typical of finals. And just before we go back to the final quarter of the qualifying match between Collingwood and West Coast, it's now time for the $1,000 Westpac Bonus Saver football competition. And this week's winner is Mrs. Caroline Hayden of Brighton. So don't forget, get your entry in for next week's draw. All you've got to do is pick up your entry form at any Westpac branch in Victoria. There's a $1,000 bonus saver account to be won each week. So congratulations to Mrs. Hayden from Brighton. Well, what an excellent third quarter for the West Coast Eagles. They kicked 4-6 to 3-1. Chris Lewis's goal, pure magic. And at three-quarter time, that 12-point lead that Collingwood had at half-time was whittled down to 2. The stakes were high for the winner, a clash with Essendon in the second semi-final next week. For the loser, back to the first semi in either Hawthorn or Melbourne. Let's go to the final quarter. Peter Landy, Dennis Cometti and Bernie Quinlan.
Final quarter now from VFL Park in the qualifying final for 1990. Lewis, who kicked that miraculous goal in the third quarter, a short kick out to Turley, if in fact he can get there first. He almost got him to the back of his opponent. Lamb gives it back to him. He'll have to get around Russell. Does so, but it's a high kick. Only travels about 30 metres. McGrath involved in a wrestling match back there. Who's going to get the free? Craig Kelly, I would think. Kelly goes short. Jamie Turner's okay after copping that heavy knock right in the three-quarter time siren. Gets around Waterman. There's a one kick and kicked one goal. Tony Shaw off the ground. Not a well-directed kick. McKenna only had his strides ripped off him. Great tackle by Gavin Brown. He's won the ball. Lewis late on the scene. Should be a goal coming up to the Magpies. Starcevic, centering kick. Must mark it here, but they can't. Pios in front of Malane.
Malane at full forward too, Pete, for this last quarter.
At the Worsfold and 10 out to Rance. Rance, it is Rance down there. Out of bounds. Not on the full, despite the appeal. And we'll see a boundary throw in. Taylor still sitting the bench with Mick McGuan. It's going to be Laurie Keane to contest with Big Manson.
How things turn around. Michael McGuan on the bench now. There's Worsfold, the hand pass straight to Barwick, hard against the boundary line. He promptly kicks it out of bounds on the full. McGuan could be injured, but 17 possessions in the first term, hardly any sense. Pios out of the back pocket, hugs the boundary line with a kick. Waiting behind is Barwick, sends it back in. Starcevic couldn't control it. Waters has played very well in the second half, got it to the run of Brennan, who comes through midfield and Mainwaring. Timely check, then breaks away. Kicks inside the attacking 50. Kelly's there for Collingwood. Played on. That was ambitious. Now McEwen. They had the numbers. Gayfer. McEwen again. From right half back towards centre wing. Turley. He's done well. Close to the boundary line, Craig Turley. Was it out of bounds? Yes, it was. The boundary umpire right on the scene as Richardson was breaking away.
Steve Malaxos still on the bench, Dennis, and spent a lot of time there this afternoon.
Keane and Monkhorst run down by the ladder. Russell, Francis, both have done well. Monkhorst in the grasp. Now Waters, well shepherded by Hart. Close to the boundary line. He proceeds to kick it out of bounds on the full. So mistakes will start to creep into this game. Two very tired sides will be out there at the end, given the way they've gone at each other. It's Tony Shaw. 23 possessions so far for Shaw. Higher one towards the wing. Keane over the top. Turley does well in a tight situation. Barwick, though, goes back and gets it. This is Richardson around Hart. Scrambles a kick forward inside the 50. Worsfold comes to meet it, does brilliantly. Mullane's got the run of it. Close to the boundary line, upended. Gained about 15 metres. Lamb's over the ball now. First goal in this term will be crucial. Dacos got it to Francis. He's like Quicksilver, Tony Francis. Not a good kick, though. Across the face of goal, Manson and Rance gets it out of bounds and will have a throw-in.
Collingwood supporters to a man looking for out of bounds deliberately against Murray Rance. Would have been hard there. I haven't seen worse play, though, I must admit. Against Tony Campbell at Subiaco. That was a good one. And the Demons were over there. Could be a goal for Dacos if he can pick it up like a piece of soap. Back to Mullane, who fires 35 metres out. Won't quite get the distance. Manson looking for a free kick. And arguably could have got one. Boundary umpire will be the centre of attention, though, as he throws it in. Manson and Keane. Back to back. Keane. Lamb. Monkhorst at the back. Couldn't tag him. Lewis and Shaw. Nowhere for him to go. Not too much support for Chris Lewis. Turley out wide. Barwick in pursuit. He's picked out Hart, and Hart marking in front of Richardson at left centre wing for the Eagles. Needs to get it moving quickly. Sun in his eyes. Too slow, David Hart. Wasn't too much on offer, to be fair to him. McGrath. Heady. Can kick well. Directly in front. Sumic likes it. It's a goal. The Eagles in front. Brett Heady's second goal and the Eagles 11th, 11-10 to 10-12.
They'd have to be favourites at this stage too to take the match out. I think if you look at the flow of play, the Eagles with far better skills than Collingwood. And when they get the ball, Heady there, a couple of Collingwood players going up, Norwood and Kelly. Heady stayed down, the ball spilled out the back, and a good running goal from Heady.
Well, if you believe in fairy tales, the Eagles lead by 4 points. Keane intercepted by Wright. The high kick towards half forward. Going back is Starcevic. Knocked away by Brennan. Taken by Hart. Hart swings it out wide. Turley again. He's done very well. He leads in the race out there. Well done by Barwick to give a contest. It's out of bounds and will be thrown in. The official attendance today just under 60,000. 57,546. Deceptive. They've spread out in the sunshine. Keane. Very nimble. Well done by Lamb. Lewis, all the time in the world at half-back. He can run it out. There's more run in the legs of the Eagles at the moment. This is Brennan. Up through the centre. They're enjoying this. A long kick towards half-forward. Gaffer fell over, as did his marker there, Waterman. McEwen dragged down by Waterman. Wright's got the run of it. Monkhurst, strong tackle from Sumich. Well played, McEwen. Slapped it out towards the wing. Storming up the ground with courage was McKenna. Krasiska went down in the tackle. Wright appeared to be held. There was no free kick. Turner. Monkhurst over the ball. This is relentless. Turner. Well played. Got it to Krasiska. Francis has been a star. A high kick towards centre wing. Brown goes back, and that is a splendid mark. Eyes only for the ball. He breaks away. Kicks towards half-forward. It's a high floating kick. They wait an eternity. Worsfold smashes it away. Pios measures the hand pass. Keane needs to be quick. He is. Storming up the ground is Worsfold. Nobody's near him. He picks it up. He runs towards half-forward. Back goes McGrath. Almost the mark. Play on is the call. And we'll have a ball up.
No mark. Craig McGrath expecting to be paid that mark, but I don't think he held it.
No, I agree with you, Bernie. Another grab might have got it for him.
Let's have a look at it again. McGrath gets the first grab. Another grab, but never controlled it.
No. Kick Collingwood's way. Lewis goes the punch. Likewise, Wright. Mullane, who wasn't full forward a moment ago. Tony Shaw from right takes the hand pass. Gaffer at half-back, chips it in short. Not a well-delivered kick. The bounce favours Brennan initially. Socked away by Hart. Barwick could have got a free for a push. Richardson with composure at centre wing to Gaffer. Gaffer out wide. Starcevic, fresh air shot. Russell to Barwick, holding the ball.
That was terrific by Waters, wasn't it?
Yeah, great stuff. The whole West Coast Eagles team in this last quarter have really lifted themselves.
Well, Waters had a great third quarter. He was certainly one of the players that really brought the Eagles back into it. Kemp, haven't seen too much of him this afternoon. Punch away by Krasiska. Didn't work really. Goes into the arms of the Eagles. Good tackle down there. Waterman comes in, dives on top of the pack. The Eagles looking the fresher team at the moment, but we've still got 16 3/4 minutes left in this match.
There'll be a few bookmakers holding their breath at this stage, Dennis.
Yeah. 5-1.
That didn't tip me.
Monkhurst. Waterman. Lewis, is that a mark? Yes. He snapped it up millimetres from the turf. And you'd have to say he'd be a chance of kicking it. He'll be right on 50. 17 kicks for Chris Lewis.
He's turned them around again too, Pete.
And that goal he kicked, Bernie, wasn't it? It was a gem.
Fantastic goal. But playing in the centre, Brian Taylor looks as if he's warming up to come on the ground again.
Need something up there. Lewis, 50 metres out to the City end goal at BFL Park. That might be there. It's a goal. Chris Lewis is second. And the Eagles 12th. They lead by 10 points.
Well, Dipper, what would you recommend?
Quattro venti.
Quattro what?
Tender piping hot meat, bathed in a delicately spicy, exquisite gravy, then encased in a golden pastry envelope.
It's true.
More 4 and 20s, maestro. Going right up. Quattro e 20.
4 and 20? Ripper, Dipper? Oi, can we see the beer list?
No worries.
4 and 20. The great Australian taste.
A Westpac Bonus Saver account can deliver you an extra 2% interest on your savings. Reward yourself with a Westpac Bonus Saver account now. You can bank on Westpac.
If you run a small business and you need something delivered quickly, call the air courier who can rush it straight to your office.
They say it's the little things that mean such a lot. All oils are the same, but to Caltex they're not. Everybody's car needs a good brand, So here's what we've got.
Caltex CXT, a high-performance oil to help your car's performance.
Let Caltex share the driving with you.
How long before you find out if you're really good or you're really lucky?
Tell me what you love about racing so much.
Speed. Could I see you? Have some dinner, go catch you moving?
It won't get you back on the track any faster.
He needs reassurance from you that he's okay.
I wasn't ignoring you.
And after all, you're his doctor.
Days of Thunder.
Starts Thursday. Check newspapers for session details.
Fun, fun, fun in our stubbies every single day. Fun, fun in our stubbies every single day. Fun, fun in our stubbies every single day. Fun,
Stubbies by the Stubbies Clothing Company. The secret's out. Ruggers by the Stubbies Clothing Company. The secret's out.
There's drama and romance ahead.
I am not raving at him, I'm angry at him. How dare you?
I think you want to be more than friends with my son, Bobby. I think you're looking for a father for your child.
I mean, some people think if they don't put out, it's not a real relationship.
And Kate Raisin from A Country Practice joins Home and Away this week.
7:30 tonight, Rob Bruff holds court over Celebrity Family Feud. Then at 8, these stars can win you fabulous prizes on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune tonight on 7.
Brian Taylor is back on the ground. The margin is 10 points. It seems it's the Eagles to lose. It's up to them now. Langdon, good for holding the ball. Can the Magpies come back? There's a man who can bring them back. Tony Shaw alongside the centre circle. Kicks towards half forward. Brennan gets it on the ground. Francis has run his heart out this afternoon. Untidy hand pass back to Shaw. Kicks for distance. It's not a good kick. Mainwaring up from half back. Lewis is running. Langdon is on for the next kick if Lewis can keep it alive. Langdon now has to come up and assist. Krasiska did superbly. It's out of bounds and will be thrown in. Lewis is hurt. Gavin Krasiska outnumbered 2-1. He won that battle. But at the present time, Collingwood are losing the war. Manson, away to Shaw. Cleverly played to Wright. The speedster run down from behind by Hart. That's holding the ball. The one-handed punch will not do.
That's a great tackle by Hart. The tackling has been very impressive today, Dennis.
They are inspired, the Eagles, at the moment. Hart's kick, that of a tired man. The half volley. Heady couldn't control it. Away they come again. Shaw got it to Mullane, who swings it out wide. Starcevic up towards centre wing. Lewis seems to be okay. Starcevic, long kick. The sun is a problem down in that area. Taylor from behind. All Eagles. Hart done very well. Goes looking for Turley. Turley, who's won that war as well, in trouble this time. Russell held without it surely. Kemp goes in. Russell will get the free kick.
Too far out to score, one would suggest. Scott Russell, 65 metres out. Taylor didn't take the mark. He's just come back onto the ground, remember. Guy McKenna did well. He'll have to kick it now, and he does. McKenna looks for Kemp. Turner beats him to it. No, he doesn't. Kemp does well. Hooks the ball back to Turley, who marks on centre wing. Not on the logo. Turley keeping it wide. The target, Carl Langdon. He has to beat two off, and the boundary line might be a trifle close. And it will be thrown in. 13.5 minutes left in the match. Left half forward flank for the West Coast Eagles.
Next goal crucial, Dennis.
Yeah.
It is very crucial at this stage.
The Collingwood's chances particularly. Manson and McGrath. Manson thumps it to Heady. Turner might have been touched off the boot. Lamb. Markle free kick.
Good courage, Dwayne Lamb. Tremendous.
Especially with that arm. Only, I will say, recently broken. It was against Melbourne when he was accidentally kicked by Jimmy Steins. Not a well-directed kick. Manson over the top. McEwen. Mullane. Mullane at right half back. It's Collingwood out of danger. They need some goals quickly, the Magpies. A juggle, but no mark. Waters was in there. Couldn't handle it. Starcevic paddles it out the back. Pios. Amazingly, got the ball out of a lot of players there. Langdon in front has lost out.
That's holding the ball.
Manson holding the ball, yes. No attempt to get rid of it.
What was the mark played then?
Well, the umpire called play on.
Why?
Well, Langdon touched it first, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
I think he did, but having called play on, the umpire then decided it was being held to him. There's the bounce. Krasiska smothered. Gets his second chance. Drives it to midfield. Starcevic trying to deflect it down to Brown, who does well. Looking for Wright, who keeps it going. He's outnumbered 2-1 though, Wright. Tripped. He'll get the free kick. Wright's on centre wing. Collingwood trail by 10 points. This is Mullane. Seems to be up the ground again. Taking all the time in the world, Mullane. A high kick in the Taylor direction. He's out in front of Rance. Timely fist. This defence has been superb. Worsfold to Waters. Close to the boundary line to Turley. He's been resolute to Lamb. He'll settle on centre wing, Dwayne Lamb. 12-10 to 10-12. Lamb hugs the boundary line. Langdon needs support. Heady. Hurried kick. Kelly drops the mark, then fell over. Now he's in trouble. Manson, well played by the big fellow. Got down and picked it up well. Kicks it back to centre wing. Main Waring's in front. Wright forced to spoil. Out of bounds and will be thrown in. We have just over 11 minutes to play, and it seems there's a new contender in the premiership race.
Yes, and Collingwood still goalless in this final term.
Pretty warm conditions today. Richardson runs straight into Langdon and for his efforts gets a free kick. He wants to get the ball moving quickly. Great tackle though, Langdon. It's Bills for Krasiska. Ball slewing off the side of his boot. A marking contest, none paid. Dacos. He's taken a little bit high. Centering kick from that player. Taylor. Oh yes, what a catch!
Well, we haven't seen it very often, Pete, but Brian Taylor there with a one-on-one contest into the forward line with Murray Rance. And Brian Taylor getting the front position, using his body superbly, and in the end taking a great diving mark.
Terrific mark.
So Brian Taylor, kick number 5 for his first goal, has hit the post twice, both of those in the first quarter from the pocket, but directly in front now, should goal and does. 4 points the difference.
McEwen's Big League Bargains kick on. Save $10 on a pack of 4 Lockwood window locks, only $34.50. Save $20 with a Lockwood 001 twin dead latch, only $93. Single Lockwood 001 dead latches are only $46.50. Save $10. Secure your patio with a Lockwood patio bolt, only $18.50. Save $4.49. There's Big League Bargains store-wide, and remember...
You can do it with McEwen's, 'cause we've got a million things.
Yes, there's Brian Wilson, the 1989 Brownlow medalist, kicking another goal.
Hang on. These new AFL drink holders told me Couchy won the Brownlow in '89. They also show when each of the clubs won their premierships.
Great way to hold your cans at the footy and to test your mates on their club's history.
And how's this for a fantastic offer? Buy all 14 in the club colours and you get this handy display rack. And you get your collection updated for the next 5 years free.
They're great drink holders. Now, who's kicked that goal?
It takes a keen eye to tell the differences in the quality of diamonds, just as it does to tell the differences in the quality of insurance policies. MMI Insurance. If you appreciate quality, you'll appreciate the difference.
At a time when Australians are questioning the quality of new cars, it's comforting to know that a recent nationwide survey showed 99% of the owners of one car are satisfied. The fully imported Liberty from Subaru. No other luxury car in its class can match its power or its warranty. In fact, from around $23,000, nothing else stacks up.
Here's a Hewlett-Packard bonus offer right out of the box. With every HP LaserJet 2P personal printer, a dual bin upgrade free. Hurry, this extended bonus offer must close at the end of September.
one of Hollywood's biggest movies.
Smash every army they send against us.
Spartacus, the powerful story of a man who challenged an empire.
March tonight.
Of an army that shook a civilization. And a love that defied the world.
I love you more than my life.
Kirk Douglas and Laurence Olivier.
Why did you love me?
Had the finest cast ever assembled.
I'm not after glory.
Winner of 4 Academy Awards.
I'm after Spartacus.
A brilliant movie. Tonight at 8:30 on 7.
Brian Taylor, no love lost for Chris Lewis. 78-82. Taylor's first goal. The kick in it at VFL Park. Waters out of the centre in the qualifying final. Up the half forward. Almost a mark. Not paid. Waterman paddles it in front of him. Opposition from Gayfer checking in closely. And the ball tracked across the boundary line. 9.5 minutes left in this match. And what a thriller it's turned out to be. Lee Matthews on the phone. Certainly be a little bit worried that goal will certainly help the Magpies' cause. Gayfer and Langdon. Gayfer, is he holding the ball? No, says the umpire. And it's going to be balled up about 30 metres from the Eagles' goals, and temper's becoming a little bit frayed.
Still bright and sunny. That doesn't match the dispositions of a few players out there. Malaxis back on the ground, in trouble. Now right, deep in his own defensive area, breaking away, kicks out wide. Barwick is storming up, so is Brown. Brown the first to arrive. Starcevic hooks it across his body down towards half forward and Dacos. Dacos and Worsfold. It's going to be a free kick to Dacos. No play goes on. Morwood over the ball. Back to Brown. Brown the chip pass in short. Over the top comes Pios. Mullane was in front. Awkward situation for Mullane. And Pios got it out of bounds. So we're down to 8:20 remaining in the game. The Eagles lead by 4 points. Keane, Shaw, dragged down. Starcevic goes in, and we've got a whistle.
Probably off McGowan.
Craig Kelly to the dugout. It's been a great game of football, this one. Not a lot of goals, but ferocious football from both sides. Richardson over the ball. Harris there by Hart and worried out of it. Now Hart comes away. He's a speedster. He's on centre wing. Kicks towards half forward. Sumich on the lead a long way up the ground. McEwen kept his head superbly, then lost it. No, he was legged. McEwen will get the free. Waterman was goal bound.
Yeah, it would have been a goal for sure to the Eagles.
McEwen in short to Shaw. It really is a game of centimetres now. Just a little luck required. It could go either way. Turley over the top. Manson with strength. Mullane likewise. To the run of Francis. The crowd at fever pitch. Francis pumps it in. In front. Taylor was interfered with surely.
Yes. Free kick there over the shoulder against Murray Rance.
So we've got the unlikely hero, Brian Taylor. A chance to kick his second goal in the last 5 minutes. And if he does, Collingwood will be back in front.
There's a free kick again. That first instance, that left hand of Murray Rance over the shoulder, across the chest. Definite free kick to Brian Taylor.
Brian Taylor. So long in the seconds this season. Kicks, and kicks truly. The Magpies lead. It's 12-12 Collingwood. The Eagles are 12-10.
And probably don't even deserve to be there, because really the West Coast Eagles have been by far the better side in the second half. Brian Taylor taken off the ground early in the game. There's a free kick again in replay. Murray Rance all over the top. And Brian Taylor, probably a surprise that he was even brought back onto the ground.
The Magpies coming home with a wet sail. 2 points the difference. Collingwood leading 2 goals to Taylor in the final term. Manson taps down. Good tackle by Francis. Keane might have got a nudge in the back. Likewise Francis. Lewis tries to pick it up. Plenty of pressure out there. But how unlucky were the Eagles when they had that break just about 3 minutes back when McEwen got the free kick. Could have been a certain goal. Then Collingwood goes up and gets one to Taylor. Plenty of time for them to come back. Thumping punch away by Manson. Shaw. Well tackled. Ball spills for Manson. Tackled by Lamb. Manson again. Tackled by Lamb once more. Barwick. Kicks long over his shoulder. McKenna takes the hand pass from Rance. Lewis. Langdon, will it bounce for him? It does. Lamb. Not too much distance with the kick to half forward. Gafer, safe mark in defence. That's what Collingwood needed. Kicks past Heady, he's gone out wide. And Graham Wright doesn't let him down. In front of Langdon. Bowen on the run. Keeps going. Turley won't catch him. 65 metres out. Mammoth kick into the square. A mark taken by Guy McKenna. He's not wasting any time getting the ball moving. Great bump by Darren Mullane. In comes Brown. Collingwood lifting. Brown right on the boundary line. Back to Mullane likewise. Dacos nearly runs out of room. He's goal! Magnificent goal. Peter Dacos, the champ, 13-12 to 12-10.
Well, I can't believe that goal from Peter Dacos. We saw a great goal early in the game by Chris Lewis, but I think that goal certainly matched it. Kevin Brown making the most of that mistake there from Guy McKenna, and Collingwood certainly lifting. A banana kick, wrong side of the ground. That is magic stuff from Peter Dacos.
Well, we've seen two of the goals of the season today. Peter Dacos getting that one. No coincidence. Brown, Mullane and Dacos involved in that last goal. Shaw through the centre. Not a good kick. Hart's got it in traffic to Turley. Given the way they've played today, the Eagles will come back. Gafer, almost a spectacular mark. This Collingwood defence has been superb in the last 10 minutes. Morwood, win it again to Krasiska. A long thumping kick back towards the half-forward line. Starcevic, fickle bounce. Away comes Brennan. Boots it back towards the Eagle half-forward line. Heady's in front. Krasiska superbly over the top, fisting away. Wright has it at half-back. Back towards centre wing. Valiant attempt to mark there from Francis. Controlled the half volley and got it out of bounds.
I feel the game swung the other way again, Dennis, too, in this last couple of minutes.
Momentum is back with the Magpies. There's the time remaining. Keane wrestling. Mainwaring, an opportunity now. The Eagles need a goal. Mainwaring back into the forward line. Sumich is in front. McEwen comes over the top. And out of bounds goes the fist. There's no question the West Coast Eagles have proved today they can play in this company, particularly at VFL Park. They're going to be hard to beat from here on in, regardless of the outcome today. Not a good hand pass from Kelly. Malaxis will get a free kick on the 50-metre line. Plays on quickly. Lamb down towards Sumich. Knocked away by McEwen. It's out of bounds and will be thrown in. Boundary throw in. Michael Malthouse looking pensive. The margin is 8 points. They need to make something here. Langdon, the snap is good.
2 points the difference. What an amazing finish to the qualifying final. 13-12 to 13-10.
Sure is, Pete. Not to be denied, the West Coast Eagles. Great stuff. Carl Langdon getting that snap from the boundary throw-in. Let's have a look at the replay again. Laurie Kuhn, a tremendous tap down from him. And Carl Langdon without a real lot of pressure being applied by the Collingwood defenders.
So the next goal crucial in the qualifying final. Under 3 minutes left in the match. 2 points the difference, and that's what the West Coast Eagles got beaten by here when Melbourne got the better of them 2 years back. Crowd looking for a free kick, there was none. Must come out of the centre. Morwood. Lamb gets cannoned into by Wright. Kemp taken down. And it's going to be a bounce at half forward for the Eagles. 2:34 and counting. Can the Eagles get the next goal?
Terrific finals pressure there from both sides. A tackling fantastic.
Crowd certainly getting its money's worth this afternoon. Keane taps down. Turner, short kick. Mainwaring, will it sit for him? It does, over the top. Got to get it down quickly. Brennan's kick to half forward. Waterman ducks the tackle, ducks 2 tackles. Can he score a goal? He's missed. Shades of Murray Renstead. 2 minutes left. 1 point the difference.
He swung the ball across his body there too, Dennis. He probably had time to really settle and have a direct shot at goal.
It's a real nail-biting finish. Under 2 minutes left. The clock's static until he kicks back in, Ron McEwen. No time wasted until the ball comes back into play. Goes for distance and gets plenty of it. Big pack of players there, thumped away by Manson. Chance for Turley. Mainwaring's kick slews off the side of the boot, out of bounds on the floor, and that's a break that the West Coast Eagles did not need.
He just held on to the ball just that fraction too long there, Chris Mainwaring.
And the clock continues to run. It's down to 1:33 now.
Interesting if we had a draw, Dennis.
Well, it's a possibility. Down the Eagles' end. Possession vital here on this next play. In front, Manson almost the mark. Francis keeps it going Collingwood's way. That could be the telling one. Brown got it to Morwood, who kicks towards half forward. Storming up the ground is Worsfold. He keeps it in front. Needs to release it and does. Oh, superb play. Kept his head. We're down to 105. Turley through the middle. Long kick towards Henny. Krasiska misjudged it. Sumic nudged out of it. Mainwaring's got it. Kicks it down towards full forward. Keane is down there. Ball is running free. We're down to 50 seconds. Hard against the boundary line in the lane. Robert Wiley gets into play. And we've got a boundary throw in.
He's helping Collingwood too, Dennis.
Old habits die hard. So we've got a boundary throw in the pocket. A goal here and the Eagles will win. We're down to 35 seconds. Behind and we've got a tie. Langdon hoisted high. Back goes Sumic and he's taken the mark. Oh, I don't think the Eagles can lose from here. It's a question of whether they can win.
Well, it's just a question of accuracy now from Peter Sumic.
Clock ticking down.
He's in the wrong pocket. This could be a kick after the siren job. He'll take his time.
The umpire's called time on here too, Dennis.
So the clock is frozen at 17 seconds. Now it continues to run. It's down to 14. If Sumic kicks the goal, the Eagles are into the second semi-final. Peter Sumic.
He's missed.
It's a tie.
It'll be a draw.
It is a tie. There's the siren.
It's a draw. A sensation. A draw. Now, don't ask me where that leaves us. Laurie Keane shakes his head. I think the only people rubbing their hands would be at Collingwood.
I think it leaves us with a busy weekend next weekend.
13-12 apiece. Shades of 1977 when North Melbourne tied with Collingwood in the grand final.
What a game. What a game.
Yes, that was a real pressure match, a real finals type game. They did themselves well, the West Coast Eagles. They proved to everyone that they can play football with the best of them, as Dennis said in the commentary. And Collingwood really were under pressure right throughout the match. A couple of goals by Brian Taylor saved them in that final term. But I think really the West Coast Eagles did deserve to win that match.
I suppose by the draw, Bernie, neither side has done their finals prospect much good, because they've now got to play an extra game to decide the winner.
Yeah, well, that's true, Pete, but I think both sides probably would have got out of the game pretty well injury-wise.
All right, well, we're stunned. I guess everybody in the crowd of 57,000 is too. A draw in the qualifying final at VFL Park, 13-12 each.
Today's match is part of the CUB AFL 1990 Premiership season.
Well, what excitement at Waverley today. A draw.